Hello, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be doing my May wrap up and my June TBR, but alongside that I'm going to throw in my currently readings because my wrap up is shameful and I'm currently in the middle of 2 books. So I do want to put forward that I have read a little bit more than my wrap up may suggest, but I haven't finished them and I'm filming this on the 31st of May, editing this on the 31st of May, and uploading this on the 31st of May, and I've just got home from work, so I'm doing it all like from 6 o'clock, so I don't know what time this is actually going to go up today, but hopefully it will go up today. But yeah, I'm obviously not going to finish the 2 books I'm in the middle of because it's the last day of the month, but I have got like a substantial way through them at this point. So they will roll over into my June TBR, but we'll get into that. Okay, so let's go to my wrap up. The first book that I read in the month of May probably wouldn't come as any surprise to anyone because it was the most anticipated read of my life, I think, and it came out on the 2nd of May, and that is A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J. Maas. Obviously this is going to be on my May wrap up, isn't it? Because I read it so quickly, like as soon as it came out, and I loved it through and through. I have done a book babble on that, so I will link that for you if you want to see it. But I loved this book. I gave it 5 stars. My babble really does go into quite some depth about my thoughts on this because I don't think it is as simple as just saying 5 stars, loved it, 10 out of 10, would recommend. I would recommend, but I don't think it's just as simple as praise, 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 even though I'd give it 5 stars. But my book babble goes into more depth and discussion about what I thought of this book and individual aspects. So if you want to see that, I would recommend watching my babble. But I love this trilogy so much, and it was a fantastic finish, like happy ending, yay. But this put me into a slump of sorts. I'm not going to say it put me into a reading slump because I'm still reading, but I did something probably unforgivable and I read A Court of Thorns and Roses. So this is the 2nd book on my May wrap up. Pretty much as soon as I finished this, me and Jess started I started rereading, Jess is reading for the first time, but we started this like immediately after I finished this. So it's not a reading slump, it's a Prithian slump. I'm stuck in this world, like absolutely trapped. So that shamefully, so shamefully, I'm so disappointed in myself because I really did not want to get slumpy after reading this, and I don't want to say it was a mistake to go straight into this because I loved rereading it, and I suppose at the end of the day that is what this is. It's a hobby and I need to love what I'm reading, and I loved reading this again, and obviously I loved reading this for a first time. So I'm definitely in a place where I'm happy stuck in this land, but I need to get myself out and actually finish something else. But with that in mind, me and Jess have obviously finished reading A Court of Thorns and Roses, which takes me on to the first of my currently reading, which is A Court of Mist and Fury, obviously. I mean, we're a decent chunk through already, and again, I'm loving this. Me and Jess are doing exactly the same thing we did with ACOTAR. 3 chapters a day, although the other day we read 7, so 3+ chapters a day, and we've made decent progress, as I say. We're getting through it quite quickly, so I anticipate that we'll get a lot read of this quite quickly, hopefully. I'm not sure if we'll definitely finish it this month. Not this month, but June. We'll definitely finish it June. First of my currently reading, I'm still stuck in Prithian. But I love it, so I can't really complain, can I? That's kind of what my May looks like. Oh, I love it so much. I have something very shameful to share with you. I put this in my April TBR and didn't finish it. I started it, but I didn't finish it. So I put it in my May TBR to finish because I'd already started it. It's now the end of May, isn't it? I still haven't finished A Darker Shade of Magic. I'm so disappointed in myself. I am embarrassed at how terribly I have done. But I've got maybe a third left. So bad, it's so bad, but I've got maybe a third left, so I absolutely 100%, right? I'm not letting this go on any longer. I am finishing it in June. I'll finish it before my birthday. That's not saying too much because my birthday is the 29th of June, but I'm finishing it before then, right? I am finishing it before the end of June, okay? It's gonna happen. If you know me, or if you talk to me regularly, or whatever, please check up on me that I've either finished it or am closer to finishing it than I am at the minute, or just haven't forgotten about this book, because I need to finish it, okay? So that's my wrap up I'm currently reading, although I've barely read any of this month because I've just been stuck in Brilliant. But there we go. This then moves us on to my proper June TBR, and that will obviously consist of the rest of these 2 books, so finishing these up, which I absolutely will do, and hopefully not too, like, it won't take me too long to do that, and I'll have a substantial amount of month left, hopefully. That obviously then takes me on to say that when me and Jess have finished A Court of Mist and Fury, we will be starting A Court of Wings and Ruin again, so not a chance do I anticipate finishing this in June, but I anticipate we will have at least started it in June and we'll probably finish it in July. But that's the plan. And now I'm going to actually talk about some books I haven't already spoken about. The first other thing I want to read in June is Saga Volume 7. I picked this up the other day. This will literally take me like an hour, 40 minutes to get through because it's not long at all. Doesn't take too much effort to get through, but I have loved this series from the first one, and I got my hands on the most recent one in Waterstones the other day, so I'm gonna read it and be up to date again on that because this is a fresh one, and that'll put me 1 book closer to my reading goal as well because I'm like slacking from this slump I've put myself in, but it'll help. The next book that I would like to hopefully get to in June is The Raven King by Maggie Stiefvater, because I read the first 3 books in this series like back to back really quickly and just haven't got to the 4th one because 1, I'm scared, and 2, I'm lazy. I'm scared, I don't want it to finish because I loved the first 3 so much and I don't want it to be over. I'm not so much scared for what the conclusion will be, like I'm not terrified for anyone's life. Like, I don't think it's gonna have that sort of ending, or at least I hope not. I could be horribly wrong. But I just don't want it to end because I've loved it so much and I don't want it to be over. So I feel like I've kind of been putting it off and picking up other things instead. But in June, I hope to actually bite the bullet and finish this. I think I said that about May as well, but we know what happened there. But in June, I hope to actually bite the bullet and finish this. And then I'm putting 1 more book on here because I am not feeling ambitious, and that is Hunted by Megan Spooner. I'm not feeling too ambitious about getting to this in May, but this book has just been staring at me since I got it, and I don't know what it is about it, but I feel like when I get into it, it will be a very quick read and I won't be able to put it down. And I think that's possibly because the book's broken up so much by these beast paragraphs. Like, I suppose it's a chapter almost, but it's just handwritten across 2 pages like that. So I think because the book's broken up so much like that, I feel like it's going to be a quick read. Do you know what I mean? That's how I feel anyway. I don't know if that will at all be accurate, but there we go. So if I get to it, then that'd be fantastic, but I'm really not sure. With any luck, my June wrap-up might look like this if I pull my act together. Let's be hopeful, shall we? I am a terrible person, I know. There we have it. I'll leave it at that because I need to edit this and upload this now, pretty much. If you've enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up, chat to me down in the comments. Tell me what you read in May, tell me what you're looking forward to reading in June, tell me what you're reading at the minute. And if you fancy subscribing, I'm always eternally grateful for that. I upload every Sunday and Wednesday and some odd days in between if I'm feeling generous. And I will see you next time. Bye!